Hello, audiophile world. Welcome to my review of the Hifiman HE1000 version 2. Most of my reviews are in Tagalog, but I chose to do this in English because this headphone is exceptional and I wish to share my experience all over the world. Also, this video is in 4K. So I got this from a retail store in Singapore. Waited for about a month because this unit came from the US warehouse, then to the Singapore, then to the Philippines. It was hard waiting for this because I've already read almost all the reviews and watched all of the videos regarding this bad boy. And it took a month for it to arrive. Well, if you are an audiophile, you know what I'm saying and you would understand. So the HEK V2, that's what I call this one, is a top-of-the-line open-ear headphone from Hifiman. This is their second iteration of the model, though there is a new version out now, the SE model, and it offers a different sound signature. The HEK V2 features a nanometer thickness planar diaphragm. So a planar driver, yet thinner, yields faster response and lower distortion compared to the dynamic drivers. So now let's proceed. Unboxing is spectacular. I have a separate video of the unboxing experience and I will include the link below in the description. Just looking and touching the box, you will already feel this is a premium device and Hifiman really put effort on its package. Contents are the manuals, an unbalanced and balanced cable, and the headphone embedded inside very safely. So let's go to the cables. There are three cables included. It's nice to know that there is a balanced XLR cable included in the box because, spoiler alert, this headphone needs a lot of juice and therefore very hard to drive. Then there is an unbalanced cable, 6.3. Still useful because another spoiler alert, this headphone excels more on a tube amplifier, at least for me and on my amplifier lineup. And the last cable is terminated on 3.5 for DAP or phone use. But while it's nice to know that there are three cables, I will be frank about the quality of this. It sucks, it's bad, it's trash. I had the Hifiman Ananda before, and yes, they are very similar. Amid the very big price discrepancy. The Ananda cable is clear, while this cable is a little brown. There you go. This is the 3.5. Same straw-like appearance, though the HEK V2 is a bit softer, but it's almost the same. Still, it sucks, so I left it on the box. I just put it on my table right now. And luckily, my Ananda custom cable is still here because I sold my Ananda. And yes, they have both 3.5 connectors. So yes, they fit very well. Okay, let's go to the build of the headphone. This headphone is made up of all metal frame combined with leather parts. So I will remove this one. The grills are in precision cut. The steel frame and the leather strap is functional and comfortable, providing good weight distribution with no pressure points. There you go. You have several height adjustment here, and I'm pretty sure this will fit any head. So overall, I think this headphone is a work of art. Combination of the silver metal and the wood cups, this one, makes it one of the most striking and very unique headphones. The headphone, though all metal build, this is just 420 grams. For comparison, the Odysseys, for example, the Odyssey LCDX can weigh up to 600 grams. So it is very comfortable and light, suitable for very long listening sessions. The ear cups can swivel, are elongated, Hifiman classic, and can encircle can encircle large ears without touching them. There you go, ample of space here. The pads are pleather on the sides. I think this is polyester on the top. I'm a fan of this egg-shaped Hifiman ear cups, as I find it the most comfortable of all my headphones. So there you go. So let's go to the specifications. Frequency response, 8 hertz to 65 kilohertz. You can't hear anything higher than 65 kilohertz, but the bass can go very very deep. Sensitivity is 90 dB, while Hi-Fi Man will tell you that this headphone is very efficient. I beg to disagree. For my experience, you need a lot of power for you to enjoy this headphone. So be sure you have an amplifier that can feed clean sound on high gain. Otherwise, I felt this headphone is a little bit flat if underpowered. Impedance is 35 ohms. They're going to work well on any decent desktop amplifier. You will not have problems on impedance matching, the rule of 1/8 or the rule of 1/10. So let's proceed to the sound. So how does the HEK V2 sound? If you ever heard a very good pair of speakers in a well-treated room, you'll have an idea of just how good these headphones sound. There is an air of naturalness and ease in the presentation of sound. It has excellent clarity and separation. And with very, very wide sound stage. It's almost like a 3D sound because you get a very tall, very deep, and very wide sound stage. Overall, I think the sound stage is very good. I can't think of anything that can match the sound stage except the HD800S, which I will talk about later for the comparison. So the bass, let's go to the bass. Well, it is the best that I've tried on any headphone, especially on higher volumes and when it is not underpowered. That's why I said this can needs a lot of power or a powerful amplifier for you to achieve the bass response while still attain a clean sound. So to best describe the bass, it extends hard and deep, always in control. I like the bass, but I love the bass, but I'm not sure if this will satisfy bass heads because it is not ample, but it goes deep. So that's the bass that I like. I don't like too much bass. I like something that it hits and it disappears very cleanly. So that's the Hi-Fi Man HEK V2 bass. Then the treble. The treble is a little bit forward and brings in a lot of air, maintaining the openness of the cans. It has great presence in the top end without getting too bright, I think. Some find this a little bright, but I do not, especially with the tube amplifiers. This is analytical for my taste. To put it further into words, the HEK V2 has fantastic detail retrieval. It's one of its best strength, the detail retrieval. So it's very good. Now let's go to the mids. I can only say a few about the mids. It's just right, not forward, not distant, but presence. But the present without affecting the other instruments. So overall, I'm very much impressed with the HEK V2. While it is not an all arounder, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Everything coheres together, the bass, the mids, the highs, without and they do nothing wrong, providing a very good listening experience. With my current amplifiers, well, on the A90, topping A90, it's a bit flat, but on high gain and about half of the volume, it's fully enjoyable. Uh, On my portable amplifier, the IDSD signature, I can set it on turbo mode and about 1 to 2 o'clock, I can achieve the bass that I want. Fast, deep, and quickly disappears. and it does not rumble a lot. That's what I like. But it scales best on my Kayin HA1A Mark II. Just wow. The warm tone balances the sound even more. Its wideness and imaging are more defined. And all I can say is like you're in a theater room listening to your favorite singer or band live. So yeah, it's the best with the tube amplifier. So for comparison, uh, I'll just do this quick and compare to a somewhat similar sounding headphone. Likely a dynamic driver counterpart. This one, the HD800S. So how do they compare? It's hard because the HD800S is my first love when it comes to headphones. But yes, the HEK V2 surpasses the HD800S in terms of technicalities, in terms of clarity, separation, and most of all the bass. That's the HD800S weakness, and the HEK V2 kills it in there. The HA the HD800S feels a little more defined in the details of some songs, and I feel it's a little bit wider. But the HEK V2 features a holographic sound that in most of the time I prefer it when I want to sit down and have a listening session. So, let's go to the conclusion for this headphone. Will I recommend it? It depends. Yes, if you have a capable system, I consider my amps to be on the higher side of the mid-fi. Yet I still think I can get more of out of this headphone with a more expensive and a more capable amplifier. So if you have it and if you want to buy a high-end system, definitely go for this one. This is very good. Know if you plan to drive them on portable amps and or DAPs. For example, you don't have an amplifier or you just have a portable amplifier like 1000 milliwatts or 2000 milliwatts of capabilities. I don't think it will work. You'll just be burning a lot of money, and yet you won't get the maximum sound it offers. Might as well look for another option like the Hifiman Aria or the Focal Clear. So that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you for watching and please hit the subscribe button.